Welcome to this edition of the Journey to ICPMLW, International Conference for Pastors, Ministers, Leaders and Church Workers, happening September 5th to September 7th, 2019. My name is Emmanuel Macaulay Afemihe.
And I am Jenny Auer. You're welcome.
Very much welcome. And if you have not registered for this event, go to www.insightsforliving.org/ICPMLW. And you can follow us on social media at ICPMLW_.
This event will be happening at the Covenant Place right beside the National Theatre, Igomu, Lagos. The time is 9 a.m. for morning session, 1 p.m. for afternoon session, and 5 p.m. for evening session.
Yes, in a bit, we'll be talking to Pastor Tunde Usidame, okay? He'll be sharing his experiences and what he's expecting for this year's ICPMLW. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. It's really good to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, what influence do you think ICPMLW or a conference like ICPMLW would have or has on ministries?
Well, I can speak from my personal, learnings. I'm always reminded to focus. For me, it's almost like you leave the conference and it's refocus. Get back to the work, put your head down. It will take time. The seed is in the ground. That kind of thing.
Yes.
It teaches us to be, patient, to be committed to the assignment. I mean, you have people like Bishop Butler come, and you're talking decades of, consistent ministry. And if you can't learn from that, then I wonder who you can learn from. Yeah. So I think, especially in this age where, everyone wants everything quick. Yeah. And in the name of, I don't know, new creation, reality, grace, whatever we call it, people are all over the place. I think it just brings us all together. It reminds us, that consistency is necessary here. Be patient. The seed is in the ground. It will bring forth. I'm always encouraged by that, and you leave feeling like you're on the right path. You get that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because ministry does have its own stresses, and competition then tends to creep in where you're not careful, where you're not secure in your assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And your calling. It just gets me going back, to what God has called me to and staying faithful to it. Yeah. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Pastor, what is the right mindset for pastors who are coming to this conference? What kind of mindset should they come in with?
You should come like a student. If you came like a pastor, you probably wouldn't learn anything. I'm still listening to messages from last year.
Wow.
The conference for me is like I would call it a heavy meal. You know what I'm saying? So. If you take all that in 3 days and you think that's it, you've made there's so much, From last year, the whole Pastor Poju did a session where he spoke about the shepherd, the sheep, the hireling, and there were issues around governance in church, all that real practical wisdom that you get that maybe then helps amplify things you've read in scripture.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's that, that practicality you get, you need to soak in and just keep going back, keep going back. But it must be a student mindset. Nothing else.
Very important.
Nothing else.
Very important. I mean, this year, the theme is the man, the ministry, and the management.
Yes.
I mean, what are your expectations from this year's ICPMLW?
I think the man part is what I'm like, really looking forward to. Because the ministry and the management is built on the man, isn't it?
True.
And if the man isn't right, the ministry and the management won't be right. Maybe compared to previous years, I'm looking forward to hearing more about the minister, his personal life, family life, marriage and things like that,
yes.
And these days where there's so many young, up and coming, excited ministers. You know, like Paul said, if he would be happy if we didn't get married, but you know, if you're going to get married, then you might as well deal with it.
Yes.
And you know, pastoring is a bit lonely. You know, I mean, people come to you for counsel, marriage counsel, all of that.
You can.
The question is, who do you go to? Yeah. So I think the man is what I'm. Yeah, but we'll do ministry and management.
Thank you so much for talking
you.
with us. It has been edifying.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Sir.
Yeah.
You're welcome back to the journey to ICPMLW 2019. So we've heard from Pastor Tunde, it is important to come with the right mindset, come to learn.
Come to learn. The best thing that can happen to you is come willing to learn as a student.
This event is at the Covenant Place, right beside the National Theatre, Igomu, Lagos.
Yes.
From September 5th to September 7th, 2019. The time is 9 a.m. for morning session, 1 p.m. afternoon session, and 5 p.m. evening session.
And if you have not registered, go to www.insightsforliving.org/ICPMLW. It is very important and it is free. Okay, this is still the journey to ICPMLW. My name is Emmanuel Macaulay Afemi here.
And I am Jenny Awa.
All right then, bye.
Take care.